This is our boy, Mike. Mike currently started working a new security job inside of an old abandoned amusement restaurant. And inside the animatronics, they act a little bit funny. Mike spends his nights in the security office watching videotapes and making sure the animatronics stay where they're supposed to be. There were some previous security guards who didn't do the job super well, let's just say. But for our boy Mike here, the job's going to be even harder because he's going to be fighting against every single Five Nights at Freddy's animatronic. I went on Alixpress and purchased this massive box of every single FNAF animatronic and character. And today we're going to be unboxing all of them. Be sure to like and subscribe. We're trying to hit 100,000 subscribers on this channel. Now let's begin. First of all, we got the man, the myth, the legend, Freddy Fazbear. And these are honestly really nice molds of these figures. They've been on sale for a very long time. There's a bunch of different editions of them. But I think we should start our little animatronics here at the security desk. And let's have this security guard, who clearly has been having a very bad night at Freddy's. But what if we gave him a gun? Beautiful. However, it's out of bullets, so he's probably cooked.
Come on, man.
We're gonna have our boy on the ground here, and let's have the OG cast of FNAF coming after him. Not only are we gonna have Freddy here, we've also got Chica, as well as the cupcake. Very nice. Look, Chica got them evil Sith eyes kind of going on. Here we can have the cupcake like mogging this man. And then Chica can be in the way back. Then we of course also have Foxy here, who might be one of the most terrifying boys in Five Nights at Freddy's the original because he was so fast. And then of course Bonnie here with his guitar, and we're gonna have him just like lunging at our boy. We're ready to finish him off pretty much. So that's kind of the main cast of the original Five Nights at Freddy's, but then this lot of fake Five Nights at Freddy's minifigures has so much more. Let's head back upstairs here where we got Mike, and we've of course got the rabbit, the yellow rabbit, aka William Afton. How about we have him behind Mike here, just kind of threateningly looming.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
We also have the withered, decrepit version of him here. This one I think is actually based off of the movie costume, which the new movie is coming out in a few days. I am very hyped. And then we got the golden Freddy, baby. We're just gonna start surrounding these people with the animatronics. So Mike is gonna have witnessed a murder. We actually have two golden Freddys of this guy standing backwards on the chair. Maybe they've frozen in place as to not get caught, and Mike's like, what happened here? Why are there animatronics looming over this dead security guard? Oh, we've got another golden Freddy here. This one is, wow, significantly worse quality. Look at that. It is just pure yellow, way less detailed. These guys are 10 times better than this one. But we'll add him to the mix anyway, I suppose. Now, in FNAF, they do like to strap people down into chairs in the movie and turn them into FNAF characters. Terrifying. I didn't like that scene. So we're gonna take another little security guard and put him in this chair and have him be attacked. Now, since he's going to be becoming one of these puppets, why don't we go ahead and have Endo here, making it happen. Now, this is of course the FNAF character that is just, you know, his Springtrap and robotics animatronics underneath with no actual cloth or whatever made up on top of him. We've also got another one here who's more of like plain, and you can see they did black and then just his stripes there to show that like it's just the metal, and then the black is supposed to be just empty space. But I do think this one looks better. We'll have both though. And there we go, setting them up to kill a dude.
Nice.
Very nice. But let's also have the balloon boy. He's just gonna be watching, as always, watching. learning, having a good time. We actually have a few different versions of him. This one has balloons. Lovely. Have him watching in this corner in the cuck chair. Then we've also got this one, which is like the worst version. This one does not look very good. I'll be completely honest. That one's kind of poo. That's all right. He'll be watching from here. And we have our best version, which is this balloon boy. He's got the balloon sign, but it actually looks good. And then he's got his balloon and actually pretty decent minifig right there. So we'll have the balloon boys all watching as this poor security guard gets turned into an animatronic by Endo. Incroyable.
What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2, all of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel.
All right, now we find ourselves at some sister locations here in Five Nights at Freddy's, where we have some additional minifigure characters. Now, these guys I'm a little bit less familiar with. I mainly know the original Five Nights at Freddy's cast. This is Circus Baby right here, which I guess kind of looks like Taylor Swift. I don't know. And then we additionally have the Fun Time Five Nights at Freddy's variant. So here's Fun Time Freddy right here. For me personally, I don't love these versions of the characters. They're not scary to me. They're just kind of like corny looking. I do think it's nice that they made, you know, different eras of FNAF characters, because obviously the history of Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria spans multiple decades if you go into like the lore videos, but still not the biggest fan of these guys. And we do have Fun Time Foxy here as well. Again, I just think they look weird. They're not scary to me is the problem. We actually have another Fun Time Foxy right here, which has the eye patch this time around, which looks a little bit worse than this Fun Time Foxy minifigure, so not my favorite, but that is okay. We also have another one of the Circus Babies, and this one is a lot higher quality than this one back here. As you can see, it just much better looking version. Oh, also comes with the security puppet here. This one is terrifying. The mask on this bad boy, creepy. Yeah, that's some spooky design. Now with this one, I think it's Golden Fun Time Freddy, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong on any of these. Again, I know the original FNAF a lot better. Oh, then we've got Mike here, the original security guard Mike, not the movie Mike, who I believe is William Afton's son, right? And then the Circus Baby, I think, is his daughter trapped in an animatronic. And then I think this is supposed to be Purple Guy, who is William Afton, at least if I recall correctly. I could be totally wrong. Oh, we've also got Lolbit here, but they're missing an arm. And I just looked through the entire box. We don't have an arm for Lolbit here, so rip. So these are all of the weird, quirky, fun time, Five Nights at Freddy's type beats here. These ones aren't my favorite, and you can tell that some are made better than others in LEGO. Well, fake LEGO. It's funny how there's like really well-made ones and then really poorly made ones, but they end up like costing the exact same on Alixpress almost every time. Well, with that, why don't we head indoors and check out the remainder of our FNAF minifigs. Now, we have a lot more Foxies and things like that. This one's a pretty low quality one, but not quite as low quality as this one. This one is absolutely horrendous. Wow, they didn't do a good job with this guy. Oh, and our other low quality one lost his hook. Hold on, this guy's legs keep coming off. This is poorly made. Get in there. There you go, Foxy. There you go. Put the hook back on our guy here. Very nice. And then we have maybe the lowest quality of all the Foxies, and I'm wondering if they just forgot to print his front. But yeah, this is just like terrible. They did a bad job with that Foxy. All right, let's move on to another room here, and we can go over the Chicas. Now this Chica here, I think this is supposed to be Toy Chica, right? Or maybe it's just regular Chica. No, I think it's Toy Chica. I don't know. Definitely regular Chica. So I do think that is Toy Chica. And they got their cupcakes. Adorable. What's not so adorable is the cursed Chica. They couldn't even give her a cupcake. They just built it out of Lego. Look at those eyes. They look like they've seen hell. What a terrifying Chica. Wow. But we ain't done. We've got another toy Chica here. This one's pretty scary looking, but really nice quality. And then we have another Chica. This one's very, very high quality. This one did come with the regular cupcake, but I don't know where it is. And then, maybe the worst Lego Chica of all time. Look at this. Oh, it's atrocious. Oh, it's so bad. Okay, go away now. There's a lot of friggin' Chicas, dude. And then we got the Chica with the OG cast still in here. Why do we have so many Chicas? We also have a lot of variants of our boy Bonnie Bunny, Chica's lover. So we got like the regular one. Looks fine. Then we have the withered Bonnie Bunny, which is honestly horrifying. That one is good. That is a good minifig right there. We have another just standard Bonnie Bunny there. Might be literally the exact same. I think it is. I think it's literally the exact same as the first one there. But then we have another withered one. This one a little bit darker of a blue there, and he's pretty decrepit. He's got a lot more of his electronics showing and stuff like that. And then in a similar blue vein, we have the movie version of Bonnie Bunny here, whose ear snapped off very sadly. But this is a good looking one. This one is very high quality, I will say. Very nice. Now, these ones, I believe, are toy Bonnie Bunny. And once again, some are better than others. And we have one final one right here. Magical. Love it. A lot of Bonnie Bunnies too, man. And not only that, we also have these little hand puppet Bonnie Bunnies. And the weirdest thing about these guys is this is not... Oh, that one's arm fell off. The little stick that they're on is not large enough to actually go into a, minifigure hand. It doesn't stay, and it also won't go into like standard Lego pegs like this table here. You can't stick it into this. It doesn't fit in that either. So I don't really know what you're supposed to do with these little hand puppets.
My disappointment is immeasurable.
But that's okay, because finally we've got our Freddys. So we got our standard Freddy. He looks pretty good here. Then we have like a worse version of Freddy, just lower quality minifig. We also have like a little bit more of a cartoony version. That might be Toy Freddy, honestly. I think that is Toy Freddy. Then we have the movie Freddy here, just a little bit more realistic. And then Withered Freddy. But this is just an atrocious looking Withered Freddy. Really bad looking. Not high quality at all. Just a complete letdown. Now, we also have this. I have no idea who this is. I'll be completely honest. I'm not entirely sure what bear this is. So let me know in the comments. But finally, two of my favorites, we have the William Afton decrepit withered yellow rabbits. And these ones are the stuff of horror. Literally. They're terrifying, these two. I don't like these at all. They are spooky. I mean, I like how spooky they are, but they give me the chills. These ones are creepy, man. So, we have gone through a ton of FNAF minifigures. Like, an insane degree of fake Lego Five Nights at Freddy's. And I'm curious if you guys are going to see FNAF 2. Be sure to let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, subscribe, and comment down below if you are going to see FNAF 2. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace!